Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my 2002 Ford Excursion with a 7.3 diesel engine in it. It's the Excursion Ultimate Limited. It's got a Fabtec 5.5-inch lift, dual Bilstien front shocks, dual front stabilizer shocks. It's got, I believe, Fabtec traction bars. I just installed airbags on it. Trailer's a little heavy, and even though I did the lift with an inch spacer added to the leaf spring, so whenever I do tow anything it doesn't squat. This last trailer made it squat just a little bit, so added some airbags. Probably one of the last modifications I ever need to do on this. It's the longest truck I've ever owned. Try to keep it in great shape. It's a little dirty at the moment. It's got it's had quite a few different tunes on it. Right now it's got the Banks with the programmable handheld, not the one you can do on the fly. Sorry if the sun is playing on the shadows on this truck. But yeah, it's one of my things I never want to let go of, just pass it down. It's got the Banks exhaust. It did have a couple other Banks parts, but due to some mechanical issues, ended up eliminating that. I got rear lights for towing. It's got a solid hitch on there. Got for the sound system, I got Kenwood Excelon deck. I got 3 12-inch subwoofers in here. Look at the airbags that are just installed. Little view of the traction bar. That makes a big difference in how it handles and in the towing. All my sound system is quite dated, but sounds great. I stuck the amps down in here. Like I said, it's got the Kenwood Excelon amps in here. My speakers, I am a big Boston Acoustic fan. So this has the Boston Acoustic Pros, which are of course discontinued, and Boston Acoustic actually got out of their the car audio part of their line. The Banks gauge is up there. That's for my at bottom is my bass controller. Up there is my rear fog lights, my front light bar, and the other one is for, as soon as I remember what it's for, I will tell you. Can't believe I can't remember. Anyway, there's the air gauge I just installed. That used to be a hook where I put the USB port, just where you put bags and stuff, but it did absolutely nothing whatsoever. So put a auxiliary port. The bottom was actually tied into the radio. So instead of having cords everywhere, I just plug in there and it goes to the radio, other than Bluetooth as well. Not that we use videos anymore because the kids are older, but we got a custom video deck up there that got rid of the factory, made it a little bit bigger. Man, I don't know when's the last time we watched a video. The interior is all original. The front seats are starting to show, well, they're showing wear. This one's cracking a little bit. It'll be time, but maybe my baby hardly gets driven anymore. Those lights up there tell me if I have the front light bar on or the rear bar. Oh, that's right. The other switch is for my ACRO lights, which came out, man, as soon as I got the truck. They're more of an off-road, and we had an account with ACRO, so this is one of their prototypes I'll show you as we walk around. Trying to think what else is in here. That's pretty trick. Like I said, third row seats are down. People have been asking to buy this, and man, they're going for more than what I bought it for. When I bought this brand new in 2002, this was 60 grand. And that was 20 years ago. And now I just saw one, a 2001 with more miles and not even a diesel go for 67. But anyway, yeah, so these are the ACRO lights. They're a HID light. They're different. This was like way before the LEDs came out. So got covers for them, and they're daylight, but half the time I use that little light bar down there that I had extra, and I use that if I need it. I did do LED headlights and the LED turn signals. The replacement fog lights are actually an ACRO brand with their own bracket, so which was kind of tough to change out the whole thing, but the old ones were getting all fogged over and they had the old halogen system, so those lights and the light bar, actually I never have to pull off the cover on my HIDs. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, underneath the hood got a custom S&B filter. I used to know guys that worked for S&B filter, so this truck is one of the first prototype, if not the very first one that S&B filters made. Walking around. Sorry, I'll lift the hood. So their boxes are prototype. There's a lot different, better designs now, but this was just one of the first ones ever made. And the old Kumi logo, because everybody knows that our family goes by Kumi. And it actually has been in there for quite a few years, and it doesn't mess up with the heat. So an outdoor sticker actually made from Walgreens. But you can tell some just wear and tear being 20 years old, but actually have had any major problems recently. Had to do wheel bearings here. Yeah, the original ones, and first I thought it was brakes, but it was, well, yeah, it was just the wheel bearing squeaking, and did the brakes anyway while I was in there. Did both wheel bearings. Trying to think, yeah, I kind of had a little accident here a couple years ago, and they don't make any new parts for this, so they actually had to find a couple of the body moldings that were used, repaint it, and kind of straighten it out. But it's got 137,000 original miles. It's just barely breaking in, but ever since we got rid of our boats, we don't do the river thing and moving out to South Carolina. Just don't tow as much, other than tow my car trailer, the 30-foot triple axle car trailer. But when I'm not driving that, I usually either drive my Jeep. Love my Jeep, especially in the nice weather. And if I'm not driving that, that's usually my #1 choice. Usually up to my GTO, which sits up there. Anyway, I just wanted to share mainly about my 2002 Ford Ultimate Limited Excursion. Anyway, maybe one day it'll be for sale, or maybe the kids will take it and keep it forever. Anyway, I'll talk to everybody soon, and I'll have some more videos. Thanks.